Good morning. We are the group Team Alpha, and we're going to talk about a flexible manufacturing system for the shrimp industry. Next. Now we're going to discuss about the main problematic for packing shrimp industries, and it's that they don't have a proper packing line for different types and sizes of shrimp. And in the same way, the other main problem is the cost of the implementation of this packing line, which is the reason why most industries do not carry it out without knowing that this system can potentially improve efficiency. And next, we are going to discuss about the questions that are going to be solved in our project. And these are, does implementing automated packing line will improve efficiency? And how much will carry out a packing line cost? Finally, what type of machines are going to be used in the system to make it flexible? Up next, we're going to tell you the general objectives and specifics. Our general objective is to improve the efficiency of shrimp packing line by at least 30%. On our specific objective, we have designed a fully automated packing line, define which machines can be used according to the company's investment budget, compare characteristics and results between the automated production line versus the existing one, make the system flexible so other products can be added without making big changes, and finally, define the profitability of the implementation of the automated production line. And here we have a brief description of our project. And the main purpose of this project is to establish an automated shrimp package line with different areas, such as classification area, a storage area, and others. We also have the production line should be autonomous, meaning minimum human intervention should exist. On the other hand, it must be as efficient as a normal package line or even greater, but also it has to be flexible. Finally, our sponsor is Frigopesca, which does not have a completely autonomous packaging line. Moreover, the classification must be done by operators. Now, my partner is going to talk about our sponsor.
Continuing with the solution, we consider the solution must be to establish an automated shrimp packaging line with a carton folding area, storage area, a weight sensing area, and a vacuum sealing area to ensure that the product is stored in optimal conditions. And in the classification, shrimp are put in the conveyor that separates shrimp with enough space so shrimp can be recognized by a camera that classifies shrimp by their size. Okay, now Frigopesca is the main contributor to our project. They help us with the most essential information about the shrimp packaging industry. They give us all the information necessary to create and design the solution. We have first to understand the current status that they have in their installations. These are the characteristics of packaging process. The process is semi-automatic. It is packed manually, but the classification is done with an automatic machine. In the classification stage, 2 operators are used to place a shrimp in a hopper, 3 people to remove impurities, and 2 more people to move the classified shrimp to packaging lorries, which are about 7 operators per line, and they have 2 lines and 2 machines. Another essential characteristics are the be passed with water and then frozen. The problem of one of these current status is when there's any obstruction in machine, the production stop until it start up. And the packaging area is in the plant is cold and a clean area. Next slide. We have also to know about the product that they manage in this industry. Okay, there are a list of prices depend on the side of the shrimp. The Frigopesca gave us these list of prices that they have for the clients. So we can see, depend on the side of the shrimp, how is the cost per pound. Frigopesca also noticed some limitations in their production line. The personal limitations are detected. Sometimes there are a lack of communication between workstations, and there are some delay during the process. And in the shrimp and the vein process, peeling and deveinning process, is a workstation that only works on depending on the on the customer request. Sorry. And another limitation is that this workstation is entirely by hand. The current status in Frigopesca, we can see in the following images that is most of the part entirely by hand.
This is the concept of the process solution. We divided the whole line in 3 stages: the automatic classification part, the feeding and deveining part, and the packaging stage. Well, this is the flow diagram. First, the shrimp come from the shrimp farm, and then it's storage in a big tub with cold water, where the cold change starts. The water has to be controlled in some specific temperature to the shrimps to be in good condition. Then it is decided if it will be peeled or integral. If it's peeled, it goes through the machine. If it's integral, it goes through a conveyor to the next stage, the size classifier. And in this part, this is just peeled or just integral. These two are not going to be selected at the same time. This depends on the customer's petition, the customer characteristic of the machine that they want. So if it's peeled, it goes to the peeling machine. If it's not, it goes to a conveyor to the size classifier, and then in the size classifier, it's classified by size. We decided to grow in 3 principal sizes, but they are more, as you see in the process slide. Then for each size, it goes through a conveyor and at the packaging machine. It's packaged by pound. And in this size classifier, it has a camera to do the quality control and check if it is in bad condition and if it's well classified. Then it goes through another storage, another cold storage to continue the cold chain, and it's there until it is then sent to the customer. Well, this is the solution for thing. I'm going to explain it here, but it's the flexing studio. Well, first we have the scene source, and then the field where the cold chain start, the fish storage area. Then this go for this conveyor. It goes when it is entire, when it's integral, and when it's filler, it goes through the peeling machine. Where these peeling machines and classifier for these ones, we decided to put this process time based on the literature. We check a whole set of machines of classifiers and peelers, and take a minimum promedio of this process times. The same with the packaging machine. Then we get that. So if we while we start the simulation, you can see, as you can see, there are the results go through the covariate. We decided to simulate it by this shape. This one represents an pound of stream. This one is when it's classified, so we separated the colors, the non-classified by size and classified by size, and then there it goes to the package. It's a box. Well, when we simulate the whole time is 18 hours, because you work almost 24 hours with two times in the daily time and the night at night. So we zoom and rest the breakdowns. So we get 18 hours, and this is the result. The 51 pounds per day. The expected one was 45, so we get to the objective that we want. We improve the output of the system, of the packaging line, the classification of packaging line, and this is the result individually by sizes, big, the medium size. Okay, as I said, there are just one at a time forms of the string to be classified by integral or pilot. So from the start, we decided when it will be integral, when the pilot in this last simulation, it was pilot. So with half and half for the two pillar machines, and when we want there to be integral, we send it the 100% of the flow through the conveyor. The conveyor has no limitation because it is just a representation of the real conveyor, which is much bigger than that. And this is the result. So we can see we have a similar output because the machines, this machine has a very small process time per pound. They process several pounds per minute, so the pound per second their time is pretty fast. And then we get this output, which is the same. It's greater than the expected one, so we reach the objective of improving this output, this time.